Time for a shark attack.
You may call me Arcadia.
Alright, what's up, guys?
Hello.
It is the homie Nice.
And Spiorg, or Nice, or Dexterity Cassidy, whatever you want to call me. I have a million names. Hello. And welcome. Welcome. We have an in-house tourney today. House of Greatsword in-house tourney. Formerly named Trial of the House, but you know we don't care. We all love each other. We're all hogging here. Right now, we're gonna start basically top 6. We've had a few DQs, so we're not gonna be streaming all of top 8. However, we do have some big names up in the top right now. In winter semifinal, we have Darkos or Psychos, whatever you wanna call him, versus Irani. And whoever wins that is going up against Lavender GS in winners final. Over on loser side, we have Zavo and HLeb right now in losers quarterfinal, but we're still waiting for the brackets to fill up and stuff like that. But oh man, I'm excited because you know, for the most part, we've gotten most of the great players, you know, that we know in Hog up at the top.
Yes,
we're gonna
sir.
get to see some great gameplay. It's gonna be a little cross region, you know. We have everyone from every region, NA and EU and SA and everything like that. But you know, the game should go great. I think they're gonna go fine.
Yeah. Should be fun. It should be very fun. I mean, like, I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm placing my bets on Cycles, but Irvani's a great player. He's been up and coming for a while inside of the house, and he's been a member for a while inside the house. I mean, like, hey,
Yes, he has.
this can go anyway, and I'm ready to see how it goes. Cause Robbie going to be on the yard. Usually plays, or used to play Mako, I should say, but it's been more on the Yar and Legends.
Magyar
recently-
mains rise up. Magyar mains rise up.
We are ER mains, and then Orovani, known for the Jayun, plays the Jayun, very good at the Jayun, and more than likely going to be locking in the Jayun, as we can see. First game looks like, at the very least, either first game or button check. Off to the races, both of them on the same great sword. Totally done on purpose, I can tell you that much. And let's just see how it goes, you know. Comes faking them out, making them think that, you know, this isn't a tournament, but it looks like Ravani did not like that and put him straight into yellow because with the big read. Hey, we're just off to a great start. I'm loving it already. High pace, you know, full aggression, getting those attacks off, not getting too much damage, but right now the lead definitely is favoring Uravani. Ooh, because with the big read, oh no!
Wow!
Just
Okay,
making it up.
Darka's just piecing up Uravani right now, able to go over even the damage. He went even, he brought it over a little bit, but Uravani is answering back with a 3-piece of his own, going to be ledge camping Darkos. Is he able to get back to the stage?
Ooh, no!
Oh, he had his landing caught, hit by another 3-piece. He is basically one hit away from being KO'd, and there we go, off the top. Uravani gets him with a recovery. So, I don't know. Oh, haymaker right off the rip. Darkos is not playing around right now. What's he gonna catch here? Just a Sair, and that's all it's gonna take. Just a side sig into a Sair. Darkos is going to
Right
even up
there.
the stocks against Uravani.
That right there is definitely how you play the yard. You know, you build up as much damage as you possibly can on the GS, and as soon as you pick up that hammer, as long as your game doesn't roll back, some people know about that.
Don't talk to me about that one. That's a sensitive
You'll
subject.
definitely get yourself a free KO. It's a good gameplay loop, and we're seeing a really good gameplay loop. Darkos building a disgusting amount of damage off the rip. Giovanni in red and in danger zone too.
Dash jump Sair gonna send him
throws
off
his
stage.
weapon. Ooh!
Oh, he gets back, but he's hit by the random side sig. I know he was not expecting that. He was stuck in end lag from that neutral light, just on stage, pretty much doing nothing. But Darkos is basically an entire half of stock ahead right now. I mean, it's Magyar. This is basically an entire stock. Magyar doesn't die till deep red unless you are making a mistake. And, you know, we know some players like Easted. His ass does not die.
Exactly.
We all know that. You know, we all know each other here, so... Oh, see what I'm talking about?
Off the top of a tiny map, just doesn't go away.
Impossible to
there
kill
you go.
Magyar. Oh, there we go.
Finally.
Another delay recovery. So Irvani's going to be evening up the stock. He is a little damaged though. Darkos right now needs to just, get his weapon and get the stock. He has two weapons that are pretty good at building damage though. Being the Greatsword and the Hammer. Hammer especially. Pretty much, 4 or 5 hits will get Irvani into kill percent against Magyar. But he doesn't need that because he's on the Greatsword.
That could be it.
Ooh, GC side sig.
There it is.
Irvani off guard and hits the Sair off stage. GG. Darkos is going to take game 1.
That was a really good game 1. I mean, like, they played on each other mostly perfectly for the game. But as you could see, like, watching each stock, Cuz just made more and more of a slight lead as the game went on. But Irvani made sure to damage control, not let it get too out of control. So I'm interested to see what adjustments they make coming into the next game. But it should be fun. I mean, like, I'm having fun watching this. Cuz versus Irvani. This answers a lot of in-house questions at the very least. Who would win a tournament if it was just all of us? Because that is a question most clans, kind of have. So let's see who amounts to the trash talk.
3, 2, 1.
We are going back to World's End, I believe is this map. We're going back to World's End. Irvani going to change up the drip to not have the same Greatsword, or at least color, as Darkos.
Yes, sir.
Darkos opening up early with this hammer, but Irvani's going to answer back with a little 2-piece.
Just finding little bits of damage. It's slow going at the start of this game. Darkos not really able to find too many hammer hits, and Irvani not really able to find too many, major reads. But the chip damage does build up, and he will make a slight lead. Although you can see Hammer completely evening up the game in one attack. So that's a thing that we're gonna have to look out for. But it's a close game. Ooh,
Darkos has been spot dodging every single time, but Irvani's not going for it. Misses the D-Sig on the corner because the hitbox doesn't quite go down. Now he's fighting for some stage control, but it is Hammer. He can just hit him with the God property, and it's not going to happen because a 3-piece is going to send Darkos off stage. Irvani with the high weapon throw going for some sort of clip, but he's not going to hit anything and gets the Sair before Darkos can touch the wall or the stage. So Irvani in the orange right now, but is a stock ahead. Darkos going for the haymaker like he did last game. It's not going to work this time though. Irvani knows what's up.
Yeah, he knows what's coming, but it doesn't look like it's going to stop him from getting hit by a second one. He thought he'd eventually give up, but he never did. Getting the Sair off the wall and cleaning up his stock. Not much extra credit either. He came out to a pretty good start though. If he can keep that pace and keep being the first one to take stocks, I mean, like, by the laws of regular math, he should be the one to win. But let's see if Cuz allows it with a pretty decent amount of damage right there. Not completely going for the juggle, but choosing to reset. He was a GC the down 6. What the hell am I watching right now? Getting the read big damage.
Okay.
Those. Ooh.
Irvani getting something clean off the wall, but isn't going to be getting too much more.
Just looking for it. Keep getting hit by those GC side sig though. That's such a it's an interesting choice. And cleaning up side light, down light, side light. Like, that's a way to finish it strong. They don't have the dodge, they can't escape, man, as well. And now, Cuz has a pretty considerable lead. Just like last game, using his GCs. Right now it's just Irvani's point in the game to really try to find damage. We're going to go through the D-Light recovery situation again, aren't we? When will you learn that Magyar
cancels the
does not
side
die?
sig with the Sair.
Ooh. Oh my! Does it
Going for
KO?
Oh, that KOs! The end sig was just a little bit too ambitious, but Irvani's going to pick it up. A beautiful punish by him. He's not too damaged, but against the hammer, this is nearing kill percent. Just about 1 or 2 hits is going to put him into red. He's avoiding this hammer pretty well. As I say that, Caster's Curse, Darkos is going to be hitting him with a neutral light, going for any sort of offstage he can, trying to catch Irvani's landing. Irvani just kind of putting out attacks, trying to fish for it, side light and light over and over, but the dash from Sair is going to hit Irvani because he was caught jumping. Now Darkos is and he holds the side sig and it hits Irvani because he peeks his head over the stage. You gotta be careful, Magyar side sig does actually hit pretty low, so you wanna be careful with that. Barely peeking his head over, and that is 2-0 so far for Psychos.
Clean up the stocks. I mean, like, Cuz played a pretty good game there, especially towards the middle and end. He just gets stronger as the game goes on, it seems, because Irvani came out and had a pretty damn good start, if you ask me. He was playing really well, maneuvering around really well and getting a lot of damage, which led him to taking the first stock. And even though that happened, Cycles never got phased, just went into second gear and just continued the game like nothing ever happened and came out on top. And we're also going to see a little bit of a map change going over to Demon Island, another great sword player favorite. You already know. The less platforms, the better. And we'll go straight into game 3. Will it be a 3 or will Ravani just pull this one out? Let's find out.
You know, I feel like Irvani can pull something out right here. Darkos is a notorious hog player. I mean, we can just talk about all the lore with House of Greatsword since this is just House of Greatsword people. We all know Darkos. He lives in South America and he does not have the best internet, but I'll tell you, he is better on 2 billion ping than I will ever be on 0. So that is an amazing thing.
That's the fuck.
Maybe, do you think he experiences rollback?
Rollback, I think he experiences like a whole mountain fall, and we're just not going to talk about him killing with Magyar D-Sig on Hammer and whatever that egregious read was off of Enlight sidelight. But he's keeping the lead and he's keeping the damage. I think he wants this to be like a quick 3-0, kind of move on with our day, get into the next games. I'll make it quick. But as you were saying, he is a player known for playing on probably the world's worst ping, but still managing to be one of the better, if not one of the best players inside of House of Greatsword.
Isn't he on a phone hotspot right now?
I'm pretty sure.
I think he's on a hotspot right now. So we're seeing some great gameplay though. But do not discount Ravani. Still, both skilled players in their own rights.
Exactly.
Everybody who's in this tournament getting this high so far is skilled. That's why they're up here. We didn't have many attendees, but that does not discount anyone's skill. We got to gas up all of Hog. But I think I should stop yapping. Barely misses that side sig. I love going for that Magyar side sig. That is clean, and the ground pound is going to send him into oblivion. Darkos is white on a second stock, an entire stock ahead of Irvani right now. So Irvani has a lot of things that he needs to do. Darkos hitting a nice, clean little read. Not going to really get too much damage off of it, but the pressure is there, and that's what matters.
Exactly. I mean, like, it's just the amount of damage you get. It's build up. He has a whole stock, so he has time. He can take a couple of hits. He probably doesn't want to take too many hits though. He is on Magyar, getting his recovery stuffed by a sidelight. Interesting play right there. Or Ravani getting the side.
With the side
not going for the edge guard situation. Misses it, chooses there, and Darkos just dodges right past. But trying to find the attack right now is cause on the hammer, so this is danger territory. You gotta be careful if you're Ravani, cause one wrong move and you're in red, and then one more and that's game. Darkos going for that.
He's going a little bit too deep, but Magyar's D-Sig on Hammer is pretty safe because if you're not instantly punished, you're below your opponent, and we know Hammer's God property. All you really need to do is a reverse recovery, and their stock is gone in red. It just does not matter.
Sir.
Darkos building up the damage though. Ravani's low, but he hits the slide charge end sig. No need for any sort of pressure, just going to whip it out just like that. Gets the end sig. Darkos going for another just random haymaker. I don't think Irvani is going to be willing to play super close against this unarmed. Getting a nice 3-piece on the corner.
He's gone.
Darkos picks up the dodge though and gets the 4-piece. Irvani is out. 521 to 524 damage. Think about that. These players are like dead even, but Magyar struggles to get KO'd. And we all know that, our 10 defense, Soul Cheeks baddie. Just,
There's no way you just said that.
What?
There is no way you just said that outside the house, man. Come on, bro.
What? Okay, look. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but GG's to Darkos. He's 3-0ing Irvani. Great job, Irvani, for trying. Repping the icy tag. Psycho's repping the SIB tag, though. That's like a step up, Had to put him in his place or something.
I don't know, man. It's 100 elo difference, really. 24 to 25.
Oh, it is. My lord.
It's not that big of a gap, but you definitely felt it. So, hey, that was a good game. Nonetheless, as said before, Cycles just outplayed Urvani in the end, but that was a great game from Urvani. I'm definitely expecting to see him in loser semis.
He's gonna go nuts in the losers bracket. We already know.
We already know.
Yeah, you can't really discount anybody here. Everyone who's up this high is good. And right now, we're going to have Zavanoya versus Skeeksex. So I'm sure we all know Skeeksex. He streams a lot. In fact, he's He's streaming now, but
Streaming
stay
right
here.
now?
Stay here though. Stay here though. Stay here. Don't leave. But you know, he loves to rep the Hog. He loves to rep the SIB. We love Skeeksex. Zavanoya is here. We love Zavanoya. Both of these players repping a House of Greatsword tag in game. You know, gotta love PC players. GG to PC players. Always able to rep our tag. It's sad whenever we have to add someone in console and on console, and you know they don't have it. But we love everybody. So I'm looking at something scary right now, and I'm sure you're looking at it too, right? Do you want to tell me what we're looking at?
We're looking at this level 100 Magyar. I don't know what that means. I'm not very good with numbers, but if that's anything to go by, I don't see his progress bar going up anymore, which means he's probably max level, which means he probably knows a lot about this legend. And if he's in house, he probably knows a thing or two about Greatsword. So there's a lot of probabilities here that could mean very, very bad things for our boy Ski over here. But at the same time, I mean, like, Ski's no slouch, as you can see. Level 71 on the minigun. And he's definitely a great player. I mean, like, if you watch his streams, you know exactly what he can do. He'll always tell you, I haven't played in like 9,000 years, and then still manages to cook. He's a great player. And, you know, like, these two guys are fairly new. We watched the battle of the OGs, you know, like, almost day one players, Psychos and Ravani. And now we're watching some of the newer gen players, Zavanoya and Skeeksex. So this should be a very interesting set. I want to see how this goes. I mean, like, in my head, it's like Jayan's better than Magyar, but if you know how to use Magyar, you can probably win. So let's just see how it goes.
I will say that, you know, if equal skill level, like completely equal skill level, I'd say Jayan wins, just, you know, having the more consistent signatures and all that. But you know, we are looking. It's just a level 71. You know, that's not anything, right? That's nothing compared to level 100. That's like double the levels right there.
Exactly.
So we'll see if Zavanoya is able to, you know, put Magyar's name up on the spot right now as a level 100. I already saw an on-stage hammer ground pound. I don't know if that was a misinput or it's just some sort of crazy movement, but I can respect that. Honestly, I can respect that.
I mean, like, you're an avid doer of that tech. I mean, like, your reason and his may be different. Maybe you guys both know something about Magyar that I don't. Maybe
it's just something about hammer.
Up. But right now, I mean, like, it looks like it turned his stats up because he's getting major damage and takes the first knock fairly clean. Just like no real amount of damage on him. And he's doing well. Ski is in a massive dip off the jump.
Yeah, right off the bat, Zavanoya is going to be taking an entire stock off of Skeeksex. He was catching him with a nice combo, but really just keeping the pressure up, you know? Even if the combo wasn't all-in-one, it's like back-to-back 1 or 2 pieces. If you keep the pressure up on Greatsword, you will build pretty good damage. Ski answering back with a 3-piece of his own, but Zavanoya said, screw that, hitting you with the 5-piece. Ski catching a nice landing, but Zavanoya dodges last second. Ski thought that he could go for the full combo, but didn't realize that it was...
Oh my god!
Whoa! Okay, that is some tech you're gonna learn right there into the Magyar side sig. That's all you're gonna need. Ski is 1 stock right now. Zavanoya is still at 3, showing him that, you know, he doesn't have level 100 for botting his account. He plays this legend.
He knows some stuff, man, because, like, not a lot of people will go ahead and try to use Magyar 6, but he uses them fine and comfortably, and it gets him a lot of damage and KO that we can see right here. He is in, like, dire straits right now. He is having a hard time finding a hit, not really able to land the 3 pieces because Zavanoya does that dodge, and Zavanoya keeps leading him.
Ski is kind of panicking right now, and Zavanoya is just, I don't know what to call it, flow state or mash state. I think it's more mash state. He can just keep attacking on the ground and preventing Ski from landing, and that's kind of a skill diff. Ski needs to get over that kind of fear. He's gonna hit him with the RPS. What does he get? Scissors. All right.
Oh my god.
All right, scissors. Interesting. That means he changed stance mid-game. He's on attack stance now. Let's see what he's able to do.
And he got cooked.
Oh, and he gets cooked. The side light into jump stare. What a classic read on the corner. Zavanoya is going to be taking game 1 over Skeeksex. Who
like, that
is swapping legend?
Onto Aesop? Question mark?
Interesting.
That is insane. Okay, that's... I mean, like, I don't know if it took his mental and he was like, yeah, Greatsword isn't going to work into this, or if he's just trolling. Whichever one it is, I'm very interested to see what happens here. You know, bow axe. I mean, like, that's not a fun matchup to play against on any weapon, really and truly. Marking out, and we're going to Western Air Temple. Okay.
Ooh.
I truly want to see where this goes. Let's see if
You know,
Zavanoya's Greatsword can keep up against not Greatsword.
when I fought Ski in losers bracket, um, I will say I tried to ban every map that had no platforms just to fuck with him. And so I brought him to every 3-platform map that I could, but there's only so
Didn't
many to
play
go
out.
around with Halo being removed. So unfortunately, I just played Apocalypse twice and got shit on. Ski is okay. I was gonna say we need to stick to the gameplay, but what gameplay? Ski's just kind of running away right now. I don't know if this is the tech on Western Air Temple. I actually don't know what legend he plays, but going to the Zoth right now to see if he can do anything. Not going to be building nearly as much damage as Zavanoya right now because Zavanoya just knows everything and barely drops that combo. If he was just a little bit quicker, he would have been fine. But Ski is not going to get a chase dodge off that nair to get back to stage. Zavanoya just playing with his food right now.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Ski is a broken man right now. That's all I can say. And maybe he may not be broken on stream. He's probably having fun, It's all fun and games here. But like, damn, bro, even that retaunt he just did, bro. You are that book. Zavanoya knows your next move, bro. He knows when you're going to bed at night. He's got your number. Jesus Christ, save this man.
Zavanoya doxing Skeeksex live.
Definitely. Bro's been playing with like T6's stream on the other side to know exactly what he's going to do.
Stream sniping him. Yo, I think we need to DQ this guy.
Jesus.
Oh, sorry. Ooh.
It's kind of obvious that he's watching his stream at this point because there is no way Ski is playing this game and Zavanoya is cooking like this. Oh my lord, getting another stop.
Wow. Zavanoya so far, both games so far, has gotten Ski down to 1 stock while he has 3. It looks like they're going to play a little game together,
Play a little bit of Tekken. He has to get his get back, Get a double on Tekken.
Reset
You
his
don't know if Zav
neutral.
can play that.
Oh, that's true. That's true. If you beat him on there, then you just win.
Exactly. Everything gets negated. Ski still barely able to find hits. I mean,
both players are kind of whiffing right now, but also that was a really awkward off-stage interaction, especially with that platform up there. Ski was scared to land on the platform, even though it would have given him stage control. But Zavanoya was just kind of keeping the spacing up, even though he was mashing a little bit, not waiting for anything. He was keeping pressure, and that's what matters, right? Axe can do that. Yeah. Ski is showing off the entire Sig kit.
Oh, oh my lord.
Hit the D-Sig once, but I don't know if he's going to hit it
again.
my
god.
Wow.
That
Zavanoya knows exactly what Ski's going to do. A nice GC recovery. Not going to get anything true off of it. Aerial Russian Mafia, unfortunately, doesn't get anything true unless they're at like a very specific amount of damage, which Ski is getting close to now. If Zavanoya wants to clean him up in some sort of fancy way, we'll see that happen. He just jumps the D-Sig like it's nothing, but he's not able to get a punish. And Zavanoya hits reverse dare.
I mean, hey, it's a good game. What's active frames? Never heard of it. That's what Zavanoya did because the only thing that he was actively destroying Ski for the entirety of that match. And I don't know what was going through Ski's head. It doesn't look like Ski is, completely locked in. Maybe he isn't. I'd like to see what would happen if he was. He seems to be trying some forbidden tech here, going up against a level 100 Yar. No. He came back.
Never mind. I think he backed out. He realized that was not the wave, switching to the Magyar.
Yeah, that was not the move.
Gonna stay on the Negan though. Zavanoya with first map striking, or did they do it wrong? No, Skeeksex gets map striking.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, he took out Air Temple. I was gonna say after that match, I would take out Air Temple.
Oh my god! We're going back to Small World's End.
Back to Small
We're probably going to be seeing this map a couple of times. Probably a bit of Demon Island too. We're not really going to be seeing any platform map for all of you people that were hoping to see that. First off, you're weird. Second off, nobody here really plays Arcadia, so that is just not going to happen. I'm sorry, but game 3 off to the races. Let's see what goes on.
A lot more Magyar and Jaehyun. Definitely the two kind of meta picks for Greatsword. Arcadia is a Spear Legend. Remember that. Arcadia is a Spear Legend. And Mako does not exist. So,
this is true.
These are the only 2 Greatsword Legends in the game.
Right now, anyways.
Right now,
so, I mean, hey. Well, right now, Ski's off to a great start. maybe never because Reno was vetoed. Now he has orb. Derek.
Sad. Well, Ski is hitting his nice 2 pieces, but he's not waiting. He's just going immediately for the 3, and it's not working out for him. Zavanoia does a really weird offstage movement. If he did the Nair there, that would have been true. Dare Nair is true, but Dare Recovery is basically just a dodge punish or a dodge read. Seeksex going to be losing his first stock though. Zavanoia is low and Ski is on the sword. He did not pick up his sword, but it doesn't matter because the unarmed ground pound is going to take out Zavanoia. He did not have enough options to reverse that on hammer. So, you know, Ski's is for the first time in this best of 5 is even with Zavanoia.
With Zavanoia. I mean, like, that was a balls of steel move too. I mean, like, if he's going to win the game, it's no, because I'm not using my foot to ground pound a hammer at any point.
Yeah, you know, I saw him going for it, but I saw Zavanoia and Sweat Beads, so I was like, oh yeah, it's.
He cooked. And he cooked. Oh my lord. Zavanoia was like, okay, you see, like, while the casters are talking about me dying just now, I'm gonna show you how to play the weapon. So you do a read and absolutely massacres this man on live stream. He's definitely going to jail after this, and we're probably going to jail for being a accomplice.
Oh,
Ski almost getting the stock. No, he gets it. He turned it the wrong way. But Magyar NSIG wasn't enough.
Yeah, barely not getting back to stage. We know that he can recover very well with that. So Ski is keeping this game even. He does not want to lose. He teed up. I don't know if he's listening to music or, you know, he finally got Zavanoia to stop screen watching, but let's see what happens.
Probably starting to stream off.
Ooh, some decent damage with the 2-piece into the SIG. Zavanoia going to be preventing any more from happening though. Fighting for any stage control. Seeksex just keeps going for these 3 pieces, not realizing that he needs to actually read to get any more damage than just the 2-piece. Going for a side sig that was a little ballsy. He knows Zavanoia likes to spot dodge, but yet went for that instead of the end sig. And Ski almost losing his stock off the wall. This is right now, this is tournament stock for Seeksex, so he needs to bring it back. He needs to not get read by Zavanoia. Zavanoia going for the in-dodge reads, but Seeksex is going to KO off the top. Read taunt it is. He's bringing this back. He did not want to get 3-0'd by Zavanoia. You know, gotta respect the level 100 Magyar, but the level 71 Negan can pull it through.
I mean, like, that was a great game from Steve. I mean, like, as you were saying, you know, wasn't going for many reads, but those 2 hits eventually amount to something. It deals damage over time, and all you probably need is just like, you know, a trusted little recovery somewhere near to off the top, or good old Jaehyun Sig. They never really fail. And you could see it right there in that game. Tight situation. He kept it calm and managed to pull it out over Zavanoia, but will Zavanoia let him get another game off? Do we see a game 5, like, second game in? I mean, I'm
not gonna complain either. I'm kind of hoping for it. I feel like Ski could bring this back if he keeps playing smart like he was last game. I don't know, maybe Zavanoia has some vengeance right now. Ski with a random GC side sig on stage, gonna just build up a little bit of damage, but not really any sort of substantial move. You know, high risk, low reward, but he hits it, and that's what matters. Wasn't punished. Oh, Zavanoia barely gets that Greatsword out from center stage. Both of them were fighting for the weapon, but Zavanoia was able to get the dare into a nice little piece. Both players just trying to play neutral right now. You know, first to swing, get spot dodged against, and then the second one can just go crazy if they do it right. Ski wasting his options on stage, just mashing a 3-piece for no reason, and yeah, he's getting cooked because of it. Every single time that Zavanoia would stop attacking, Ski would try and wake up, and Zavanoia just knows how much he wants to build damage. He's just going to punish that every single time.
Getting that free damage and taking the stock lead, and right now, getting that bit of an aerial brother. We all know that Greatsword aerial is a lot harder than his grounded kit. And Ski's finding that out the hard way, getting absolutely smacked by the stair.
Gosh.
Yeah, he's cooked. That's it. No,
there we go.
Not getting back. No, that's it.
No, that's it. Wow. Zavanoia with a masterclass on Greatsword wall guarding. Just did not let Ski get back to stage. Yeah, gonna pull out the treasure. Gotta check his wallet because he just got robbed of a stock.
Exactly. I don't know how that happened to him. Ski swept these on stage into the most random bullshit you've ever seen in your entire life. And it works because Greatsword, guys. Greatsword. Caught him in the air, taking out the stock and completely throwing it away. Down, probably like, he's still down like 3 stocks with 6 damage. And Zavanoia pushing him off stage. No weapon. That maybe he's giving up. That's it right there. Got absolutely murdered in the end.
And, you know, I can't really say anything bad about him. He as in Ski played super well. Getting a game against Savanoia, that's what matters, and we're gonna be going, I believe, directly into the next game.
Or we could possibly go into we definitely have a pretty fun set on our hands right after this. Uravani versus Pleb, if I am not mistaken. And Pleb is a hub member and Uravani is a house member. So there seems to be a little bit of a disparity between, elos and time played. But this could be a learning experience for the earlier players and maybe for the further up player, they could learn something. So this should be a fun little set to watch. But before we get into that though, Lavanoia versus Skipsex. Now we all know Skipsex, he's a bit of a troll. Funny guy. He's a completely shit on just now.
Oh,
I
man.
wish you the best.
You don't gotta say all that about him.
Nah, I'm going to say it. I hope he hears me. I hope he records it.
Getting torn apart. I hope you're watching on stream, Ski. We love you.
We genuinely. Great guy. Should definitely go check out his stream after this, not before this. Okay, stay here.
Yeah, stay here. In fact, invite everybody you know to watch right now.
Have them stay here. Exactly.
Yep, have them stay here. Force them to watch. If you don't, you're out. You're out. We're purging.
Exactly.
I don't care.
And
You're out.
Lavanoia, I mean, absolutely ridiculous and pretty good emerging talent, coming through. Very recent to the House of Greatsword. I mean, maybe a week or two ago, but you could tell that he's been playing the Greatsword, he's been playing the Hammer for a while. Yeah. You don't get a level 100 out of nowhere. Let's be realistic now. Great player, very high level player at that. I'm pretty sure his peak was 2500 at one point.
Really? Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Thankful
really
I did not have to go against him in bracket. But
I'd love to. It'd have been fun to see. It'd have been very fun to see. And also, for all those who didn't know, he is a West player. So he's repping West right now, and he's repping them pretty well because he is cooking.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I cannot wait to see him higher in the bracket. It's gonna be great. But we have players locked in now. Uravani and HLeb both on the J-Yun. Uravani's running something interesting.
The Eye Assault tech. That's what
this is tech. This is tech. If you make your opponent blind, then they can't play the game, and then you win. So it's why is this tournament legal? If we're just preventing HLeb from playing. But, okay, we cannot count HLeb out, though. This is a good player. He's in Hut of Greatsword, but all that means is he didn't meet the ELO requirement to get in the clan yet. That's all it means. You can be in Hut and be a crazy person.
Exactly.
I know some nutty Hut members, especially on console.
3, 2, 1,
there's nothing to be discounted here, so, no clan disparity. We love everyone. But let's start this out. Right now we are on Lions.
I'll wait for you. You can get it.
No, you're good. You're good. Fortress of Lions. I knew the name.
There you go. You got it.
Look, I just call it Lions, okay?
Alright, man. That's all you. Well, off into the first game, Uravani with the substantial damage lead on the sword right now. They're completely outplaying the J-Yun Greatsword, and they're decisive stock. And that's how we're starting off. Uravani starting off strong. Hleb has to find his way back into the game. That's what goes down.
Yep, and I believe Hleb is actually an EU player. So
yeah,
I'm not sure about Uravani. I believe he's US East.
Yes, he is.
And so, Hleb is playing with a little bit of a disadvantage right now, but don't count him out. He made it this far, and that's what matters.
Exactly. He made it pretty far. I mean, hey, he had a pretty tough bracket,
Yeah, I'll say he had the hardest bracket ever.
Exactly. Had to fight Lavender GS, probably another one of the top players inside of House. Then he has to fight, you. He had to fight Uravani. Who else did he have to fight? Oh my lord. And there we go, Uravani taking another stock. Just put him on the sword right now. I'm assuming the Eye Assault tech is working because outside of, the whole disparity between regions and stuff, Uravani is just taking a sound lead. You literally cannot see Uravani coming at this point.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
mean, it must be a little hard.
Free
Irani
D-Light.
is just kind of bullying with the sword right now. Going for a GC
Exactly.
N-Sig, but it's not going to hit. I mean, it doesn't really
Dare.
matter, though. He's not getting punished. Dare off the wall. H-Leb, yeah, no options to get back, and he's going to get 3-stocked by Irani. 500 damage exactly. What a clean number. And,
That right there.
Oh, there's a legend switch.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not trying to play your legend against you, my brother in Christ. That's weird.
No reason to mirror match.
That was crazy.
Club is
No
pulling out
reason.
the Hammerhead Mako. Hammerhead. Alright, this is
That's
Mako's
interesting.
best skin. Alright, if you don't know already, pull out the Hammerhead. Okay, use the deal with it taunt. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all you need to know.
Your favorite tech in the game. We already
Yes,
know. We already
yeah,
know.
you
All
already
those
know.
who have, you know, seen Knights in other tourneys before, you know that is his favorite tech. But going straight into the next game, I assault worked last game, so I mean like we're
3,
like, man, we'll
2,
just do it again.
1, brawl.
Leb, you know, with a different game plan, less defense, a lot of attack, not very strong signatures, but let's see if it makes a difference going into the game.
Mako is definitely more about the movement. I don't know if H-Lev is going to be able to keep up his movement, though, to keep Irvani on his toes.
Ooh,
Oh,
that damage
gets a
though.
nice catch, but isn't able to get any more. Irvani's going to wake up with the sword D-Light.
Pleb
Oh,
definitely
there.
seems to be getting a lot more damage though. I mean, like, he's getting in there, he's finding more attack than he was last game, so maybe that movement switch is what he's needing. But Irvani still
Oh,
perfectly edge guarding and taking out Pleb's first stock. And he picks up the Greatsword. Okay.
alright. We haven't really seen too much Irvani Greatsword so far, right? He's mostly been on the sword, I believe.
He's mostly been on the sword, but during this set, we did see quite a bit of it versus Darkos, and it was definitely a nasty weapon because it was getting him a lot of damage. But right now, let's see what he does with that against Pleb. Because he seems to be fairly comfortable. Not really able to find the attacks just yet, but for getting his first 5 piece off, and Pleb is going orange, finding that damage, getting him
Oh,
easy
red
down
again.
in the raid. Oh no, he's cooked. He's cooked. Yeah, he's cooked. He couldn't come back. He
Oh,
was too
the
scared.
dare was just a little bit too much. Not really going to do him
Yeah.
anything.
Oh my
It's
god.
like, Clem wanted to feast, and Irvani was not able to get anything from the plate. But he is taking, 3 stocks right now. I'm trying to curse it. I'm hoping H-Leb gets this one. At least
I mean,
a
like,
stock.
caster's cursing, that's tampering, we can't have that. Right now, it may be the stock. Yep, that's the stock.
Ooh.
Taking a stock, not getting 3 stock twice in a row, but will that give him the momentum he needs to win the rest of the game? Let's find out. I mean, like, he's definitely playing a lot better on the Mako. Uravani back on the sword, and I'm positive Pleb's having nightmares again, remembering what happened in that last game. And I guess he's using it to his advantage, finding the attacks. Uravani hasn't been able to land everything up until I opened my mouth and hit like 7 different sword attacks.
It's like the moment you say something, they just start going off.
I'm telling you, bro. Just wait until you know.
Oh, Uravani wasted his GC right up in front of H-Leb, but he was not able to pick up any damage. That was going to be a crazy read. The dash off the wall into Sarah, but H-Leb narrowly avoiding it, trying to get any sort of damage he can on Uravani, but Uravani's going for some sort of interesting...
Oh my
I
goodness
believe,
gracious.
yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Catches a spot dodge with the dare, and then the recovery is basically guaranteed because he DI'd the correct direction. That is going to be Uravani taking out H-Leb again.
Oh man. I mean, like, this is just a game of strong players. Right now, Uravani is definitely showing to be the stronger player in this matchup. That is for sure. But H-Leb, definitely he's the weaker player right here, but he's definitely turning some heads, playing pretty well. Doing, a lot on the Greatsword. Having his fun with it. The Mako is definitely a better pick. Uravani on the sword. Really, really, really good play coming out from both players, but Uravani taking it out over him. And now we have the fun match. Yes,
This
sir.
is going to be interesting. Uravani on Fate, the Enchantress, and H-Leb on Onyx. So,
It should be interesting.
this is an in-house tourney, but it is not Greatsword locked. We're just all showing off our skills with the weapon.
2, 1,
I mean, personally, I was playing
brawl.
Bodvar, but... Oh, there we go. A little bit of
There we
respect.
go.
Yeah.
We
We love
know
to
it.
see this.
We know Uravani probably the nicest guy inside a House of Greatsword, coolest guy inside a House of Greatsword. If you haven't met him before, trust me, meeting him is a blessing. Very nice guy, very fun person to play the game with. And Pleb, again, another newer member. Definitely a hot member, but a great player nonetheless. And you definitely get Pleb in general chat doing some pretty funny stuff, but they're both great people. And we can definitely see it's all, it's all love here. We're just having a little bit of a fun game. Ravani out the gate with the Enchantress, getting more damage as always. I don't know if that's just the movement diff, the ability diff, the elo diff, but he's finding his hits, but I'm still in the game, mashing a bit of that cannon. Who doesn't love a bit of cannon mash? I mean, we do love cannon mash. Small plum. There's gonna be a cannon turning tomorrow. I hope all those who sign up for it. I'll be there and I'll be looking out for all of y'all, so you better be there. But let's see how this goes out, man. Because I mean, like right now, Ravani is in the lead on the site. And Hleb can't find that hit on Onyx at 9 defense. Oh my god, don't get cooked.
Caught with the reverse nair into D-Light, but instead of going for anything kind of cool, doing the double D-Light reversal into nair, Irani just, threw him off the stage. I was hoping to see some really nice Fate Scythe gameplay. I am a player of Fate. I really like this legend. And it looks like he's trying to deliver right now. HLeb is not able to pick anything up because Irvani's playing so stacked. And, Cannon doesn't really struggle stacked, but against Scythe, maybe.
Maybe. Just a little bit. Oh, GC getting damage, free damage, pushes him off stage. Oh, no, grabs him.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Cool. Cannon lives, triple exclamation mark, bottom left corner of the screen. We all know that. So,
exactly.
There is no way HLeb was getting KO'd there. And he's actually going to take Irvani's first stock. Very deep red, though. Irvani's just going to be fishing for some sort of... Yeah, probably some sort of Fate signature. I doubt he's going to go for sidelight there. HLeb hitting the double sidelight on Cannon, going for a third, but going to miss. And yeah, Irvani right now just kind of fishing for some a fun way to KO.
Yeah, maybe something clip worthy. That was kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie. Irvani.
Yeah, that was garbage.
Damn, bro. You could have tried a bit harder to give us something fun, but hey, I mean, like, you are not an avid savant of the side. Or even the orb, really. You are a DS player at the end of the day. You guys both are. But still good players nonetheless. We're having a fun little game here. Ravani still not really able to find too many of those major options. Pleb not really able to find too much damage right now since that first stuff he took out. But I mean, like, he's getting some stuff in. I mean, like, it is canon. You can just press buttons until you do damage, and he's doing it right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Onyx has a 0 to death.
Yep. Can they hit something though? Ooh, Ravani moment.
Oh, hit the reverse nair, but not going to be anything else. Pleb is looking for any sort of damage on stage, and he hits a gunbound. You called it, and I was expecting it. You called it first. I'll give you that one though.
Yeah, holy. We all see it coming. That's just canon, bro. That's just canon. Just random ground pound insert here, and it's fine. But off stage, he went for something a little bit more saucy. Could not KO with it though. Again, it's orb. I mean, like, yeah, it may be kind of annoying, but that thing does not KO, bro. You need to try harder than that. Throws him off. Ooh,
and the weapon throw, and that's what it's going to be. No Sandstorm tech, but the weapon throw is going to KO. So that is Irvani 3-0 right now against HLeb. GG's to both players. Unfortunate that Hleb, is playing from EU, but again, don't discount him. He had a really nice bracket run. I gotta say, he had a nice losers bracket run too. So, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, like, he played great. I loved watching him. It was a lot of fun. I love watching Ravani too. It was a lot of fun. Those two guys definitely do have fun with it. Played themselves a great set. And Ravani moves on and heads out. But he didn't go out, and now he kind of has the right to say he made it this far in a GS tournament. In NA, while being in EU, so he could possibly say that he's better than NA. I don't know. I'm just saying. I am an NA player, but I mean, like, he does have that argument now. You played great. You did very well. I'm hoping that we can have maybe even some EU tournaments in the future. Who knows?
Hopefully,
and we'll see Hleb maybe dominating there at his fullest potential. But until then, that was a great game, and I hope they both learned something from it and had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun watching it. And now, I mean, like, we're coming up on a little bit of a break, so there's gonna be a break in the action. Let the players get themselves together, so we can drink some water because we've been yapping for a while now. I know my homeboy Nice over here. He's feeling the effects of it too.
I have a cold.
There you go. So we definitely need to take ourselves a breather. Players also need to take themselves a breather. Then when we come back, we're gonna be inside a winners final. So we're going to be seeing another set of really good players, and that's going to be Cycle versus Lavender. Yes, you haven't seen him.
Ooh, I'm excited.
It should be fun. Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited. Yeah, we haven't seen Lavender play yet. We did get to see some Darkos early on, but Darkos and Lavender, that's the match of the century till the end of time. That is the in-house match of the century.
The master versus the student. We'll see how that plays out. I'm really hyped to see how it goes. But until then, I'll just ask you guys to hold out. Hopefully, you guys have as much excitement as me. People have probably ran into Lav inside of the queue if you're that high elo and you're that lucky to catch that man when he actually plays the game.
When he's not in training mode.
Yeah, when he's not on training mode. So let's see how it goes down. Anything you want to say before the break, Nice?
Not really. We'll just see you after this 10 minutes. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Trials of the House. Right now we're in what, like top 4? Or top 3? Something along those lines. Forgive me for not remembering. Top 4. Forgive me for not remembering. But welcome back. We just had a nice 10-minute break. I drank a lot of water. And I know Diz did too. So yeah, we are excited. We are ready. There is probably no greater match than the one that's about to happen right now. Darkos versus Lavender GS. We all know Lavender GS. We all know Darkos. Two amazing players, and I cannot wait for them to face off. It's a level 90 Jaehyun versus a level 87 Magyar. These are some OGs in here right now, competing to get to grand finals, and I don't know, someone's gonna get knocked to losers, and I feel like they might come back up to grands. I'm not gonna lie, we might see this matchup again.
Yeah, definitely.
But I don't want to caster's curse it. I know I already said something. I don't want to caster's curse it. I believe we are ready though.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go into this first game. And like, I'm hyped as hell. These two guys used to be the two Mako diehards. Ended up dropping her because she became actual ass for a solid period of time.
Yeah,
and the moment Katars is good, they both drop the weapon and they're like, one goes to Yar, one goes over to the Jaehyun. They still definitely play the weapon and the legend in their free time. But no, if we're being serious, this is the Comp Legends. Teacher versus Master, not falling for the Darkos. And going all to a great
Lavender starting out super strong and getting the weapon advantage. So Darkos has to land against Lavender, but Lavender knows how to catch landings on Greatsword. We can already see consistent damage coming out. Catches the dodge in again, and oh my gosh, a hard end light off the top, almost taking out Darkos. Maybe would have, lost that stock if he was on a lighter defense legend, but the Magyar can live through a lot. He cannot live through getting shit on though. Oh my god! Lavender piecing Darkos up. I told you, this was going to be hype. Both of these players are so good, and Lavender just has Darkos on the ropes right now.
Like an entire stock lead, like a full entire stock lead. Not finding anything. Darkos finally getting some damage, finally getting some hits in. Trying to turn it around a little bit, trying to find those attacks, really finding anything. Lavender back into the game once more. Oh my goodness gracious me, the read. They know each other too well.
I just keep making noises and reacting because Darkos gets so close to hitting something nutty, and Lavender just barely skirts out of it, but that damage buildup is that damage buildup moment. He hit something. Lavender, I gotta call that the scout tech. Can I call it the scout tech? Side light into N6? Yeah, it's. And another dare recovery, and I believe that was actually the true one. True dare recovery, hitting the very tip of the dare and the very tip of the recovery in that specific color. Lavender's still 3 stocks right now.
He's going insane. Darkos finally taking us up. I mean, like, that's some Lavender tech right there. Throwing in those aerial combos to get the finisher. Almost like a GS kill confirmed. Not really, but it's close. They don't have a dodge and such. And I mean, like, a commanding lead. Like, Jesus. This is completely different from what Cuz has been playing against the entire tourney, because Cuz has seemed fairly comfortable finding those attacks. But Lav just shut him down. Very good 5-piece by Cuz. Cuz may be able to turn it around right now.
I think Darkos just... I don't think he was ready for the energy that Lav was going to bring in. We've seen some slower games. Lavender does not play slow. He's just going to go crazy, barely surviving that. Hit by the 3-piece. Oh my god, Lavender is throwing right now, going for some sort of clip. Darkos is just kind of fishing for that D-Light finisher on the corner. We know that will take out if you hit it.
There you
it's
go.
Not the easiest to hit, and going to hit the last 2 parts of a Greatsword string. Oh my gosh. So much going on right now, and Darkos is in dark red!
I mean, like, any signature on Jaehyun takes out, but he's not letting him get a weapon. He's just taking full advantage of him not having a weapon. Massive damage, trying to find those attacks. He's Lavender GS right now. Not able to find too much, but Cuz trying to bring the game back. Gets hit by D-Light recovery.
That's gonna take it out. Close. Look at this damage difference. It took 614 damage to take out those 3 stocks on Magyar.
I'm telling you, dog. You need to have that high pace and that strength going right back to the Demon Island. I told you, we're gonna be on this map for a little bit, especially with the better Greatsword players. Game 2 of winners finals. This is for who goes into grands, and we can definitely tell nobody's messing around here. Let's
Oh.
see if Lav can pull out another strong start, or maybe Cycles can negate that. Oh my!
And this time, Darkos is going to be picking up the weapon first, going for a GC D-Sig. It actually almost hit, and Lavender opted not to get any more damage than just a single end light. But that's fine. Gotta get the weapon first. Lavender being caught in the air and having to approach with the sword weapon throw. Darkos with the random GC side stick, and it's actually gonna hit Lavender.
Actually finding the hits on the attack, getting Lavender in the reach.
Okay.
Taking out this first stock. Complete reversal of what happened last game. Cuz wasn't ready, but now he's back in it. His head's in the game and he's ready to play. Damn! Finding that damage off the rip again on Lavender. Can't be taking all of this damage onto himself right now. It's a very scary situation if you go 2 stocks down against a legend that doesn't die. But Lav not able to find those attacks right now, and Darkos just completely taking the lead. Oh, Lav getting a read, reacting, getting something, but
not gonna get any more though. Darkos going really deep off the corner, and he wasted all his options. Yeah, Lavender's gonna hit this air, but there we go. Darkos going a little bit too deep and getting hard punished for it. Lavender though, just
reminiscent of his Mako days, I would say. Darkos, he is definitely a shark player. Likes to play off the edge as much as possible when you give him the chance to get those signatures. Don't have it as much on Magyar, but I mean, like, hey, it works.
It'll work on the hammer. I'm not sure about the Greatsword. As I'm saying, Psychos is just getting pieced up right now. Lavender going really deep on him, and okay, I thought he was gonna get that read.
He can't find it. He can't find the hit. Trying to switch weapon maybe to get the KO confirmed. Who knows? Lav is down an entire stock right now. Going for the unarmed recovery. Disarming cuz not being able to punish the GC middle of the stage. Not able to find any hits at all right now. And it's costing him a lot of damage. Down a bit of damage in the game. Still playing great though. Still has the head in the game. This is going to be a great set. Oh my god. We're still in close too.
Yep, and Lavender is at a damage disadvantage right now, but Darkos, I mean, he's just keeping it going though, and Lavender's unable to even up anything. I say as he hits a nice little piece. Oh, okay.
He did the wrong finisher.
Yeah,
he did
the wrong finisher, and then sidelight and light is going to take out Lavender with a beautiful game right there. That's 2-0 if I'm not.
Yeah, that is
wrong.
2-0. And an insane 2-0 that doesn't tell you how intense these games are. It is crazy. I mean, like, I can probably tell he is hyped up on everything right now. Ready to destroy his good old master, get to grand finals, and make him wait for him in the reset. Let's see if Lav can pull it off. Map change, maybe Darkos wasn't really liking the Demon Island anymore. Lav, wanted a change of scenery. So anything's possible, but we go off into game 3 of this winners final set. And I mean, like, again, anybody's game. We're seeing some crazy play.
It seems like these games are ending last stock, orange or red for both players, and that's like really nice to see, especially with the double Greatsword.
Yes, sir.
And Lavender right now fighting for any stage control, and Darkos is kind of wasting his options center stage, hoping to get any sort of hit to give him a landing.
Not able to find the spacing to hit though. Does get a dodge off, safe dodge, throw it out there, make sure you don't get hit by any random hitbox thrown out. And now we're in like a dead-on game. Lav getting really...
Ooh, it's back to back.
Oh my lord. Ooh, he's against the hammer now. Has to be careful. One D-Light Sarah, and that's it. And there goes the side stick, and it takes the
Oh, we don't see that side stick used too often on Magyar. Everyone thinks like, oh, you gotta travel with this, you gotta start charging it further back. No, you can just tap it. And it's basically, it's like Bodvar side stick, but a lot more reactable.
Yeah. And there goes the D-Light recovery, taking him out off the top. Lav is down in damage, but not down and out of the fight. One good read and Lavender can go off, gets into that flow state. But we know that Coach does know how to break that flow state. He is a student, of course. So I mean, the master does know a thing or two.
I would like to say some lore we know that they're master and student, but Darkos and Lavender are actually the first 2 House of Greatsword recruits, like, ever. When House of Greatsword was founded, Lavender and Darkos were the first 2. And, you know, they're showing that they know how to play this weapon, the both of them. And, you know, the whole teacher and master dynamic, it's getting thrown out the window right now. Both of these players are so even. Oh, he's going to dash back in! He was thinking that Darkos was not going to hold it. He held it for as long as he could in the G-Seed state. And so Lavender's actually going to get taken out by, you know, him moving into the signature.
I mean, like, that could have came out a lot different if he didn't run straight into it trying to find the damage, but Darkos does get away with throwing out that absolutely ridiculous signature. Mid-stage, getting major damage, not getting the juggle to finish off the start, but it's still finding hits in this, like, endgame situation. Lavender in the red, recovery on Greatsword, just too ass to actually take anybody out. But
oh, what was that? Both players moving stacked on top of each other. Darko's going for something nuts, but he's just going to go off stage and get dared twice. Lavender, though, is
in deep voodoo.
He's just not healthy right now at all.
No, sir.
It's only going to take maybe 1 or 2 hits. Wow, that unarmed Sarah was pretty clean by Darkos. Going to keep Lavender off stage. Darkos, I know what he's going for right now. He was going for dared D-Light finisher on the corner, but was unable to get it. Doesn't matter though, because he's bringing it to a game 4 right now. It is 2-1 in favor of Lavender, and I think Darkos just he wants to prevent this from not going to game 5.
Yeah, he's like, nah, man, we're going to game 5. We're not gonna take it out this easily. But let's see if Lava allows it. This is basically, you know, the master, the all-round great sworder, the #1 master in our clan, Cycles, versus the combo man. You know, Lavender GS tries to find out everything that's optimal, not optimal on GS. You know, does every combo there is and tries to find a reason for it. These 2 players are definitely 2 players that I really wanted to see contend, and there goes Lavender showing off with a good bit of damage, getting a couple of solid reads right there. But that hammer damage, man, 3 attacks versus Lav 7, and he's in like orange, Jesus Christ.
Guys,
and
can we please buff hammer, please? Can we please buff hammer?
I'm begging you.
Jokes aside though, Lavender is in red on his first stock, and Darko's struggling to take him out right now. Oh, he just wasted his GC, but Lavender isn't going to get anything off of it. And I mean, like you were saying, Lavender, barely not getting the dodge in read. If he did a side light bridge, or a side light opener instead of an end light opener, he actually would have gotten that. Lavender just being microspaced, barely, probably not used to hitting people as far as he did for that combo. You gotta think, even though it's not much.
Lavender GS, Lavender GS.
Lavender GS. You know, I feel like he touched the wall, but I don't think he was. I was kind of looking at Darkos.
Yeah.
But, you know, we can't count him out, though. Stocks are dead even now because, you know, he decided to just fall off the stage. And we've seen Darkos and how good he is at ledge guarding. Lavender just having to fight his way back up and get any sort of stage control. Random side sig, but it's not going to get him punished too much.
Right now, you can definitely see that Darkos is taking as much of a lead from this momentum shift from Lav. Basically, you know, homie stocking his teacher totally didn't lag, totally didn't just die because
totally on purpose.
Homie stocking his teacher to try and assert dominance didn't work out in his favor, losing his second stock right away, and you know, now he's down. Darkos is fairly damaged, he is in orange, and this is Jayon. Jayon is able to take out people pretty quickly if you know the right move and you play him correctly, but will not be able to hit those.
He's playing perfectly right now, just going punish for punish. Darko's unable to get any sort of like heavy hitting moves on because Lav is just ready to punish everything. I don't know what Darkos is doing. I'll just call that the Easted tech. It's the Easted tech. I mean, if you've played Magyar and for like long enough, you'll just know that his end sig is so good at keeping you alive. It's kind of like what is it? Thor or you know? Ooh! Jayon side sig. Don't ask me the hitboxing on that move. But it did hit, and now Lavender has evened up the stocks. He just needs to even up the damage now, which might happen soon if he's able to keep Darkos on this corner. It looks like he's going to be going off himself, though. Both players fighting a really awkward spot for Greatsword, you know, right on the edge. It's not the easiest to kind of trap your opponent. you don't
This
play
is true.
super perfect.
And one wrong move can throw you off the stage if you're not careful. These two are very careful players, very good players. Darkos getting the read, but just outside of space. Lav's just managing to stay away from
that
getting inside the
KOs!
side stick. Yep, but the recovery KOs. It was a good game in the end. And
That's
now we
2-2
go
though.
2-2.
Game 5, Lavender is on the level 92
Going
Mako
back.
now. Oh no, he has to pull it out. You know,
He
you
has
cannot
to.
let Darkos beat you. He was running the purple, you know, it is his name, Lavender. He was running the purple on the Jaehyun, running the green on the Mako. I'm not gonna lie, it's not ugly. It's not
I mean,
ugly.
like, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is his favorite skin, so literally everything to him looks good on this.
3,
That's
Take
true,
it
that's
from
true.
me.
1,
This
brawl.
skin, not
All
my
I'm saying
favorite, but
is
it'll work.
Swim Team Mako with E-Wave is gas. Okay, let's be honest.
Alright, fair enough. fair enough.
Let's be honest. I say as I'm completely lying out my ass. Never use that.
I'll back it. I'll back it.
Actually,
Nah, use it, guys. Use it. It's
you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to use it because I claimed it. Lavender
Jesus.
juggling. We have what is it? Mako right here. Oh, almost fell off the corner again. Mako with the higher movement speed, going to be able to drift in the air better and keep juggles
Oh
just
my God.
a little
He
bit
almost
easier. Oh, Lavender is doing so good on his
Wow.
first stock though, and Darkos is going to be taking a nice clean 5-piece to not even up the damage, but definitely get stage advantage. And Lavender is going for some sort of sidelight, D-light nair. Just gonna kill him with the Sair though.
Yeah, Lavender is definitely trying to integrate a bit of that aerial play into his game. You know, hit that side light, try to get them to spot dodge. Maybe hit them with a dare into nair, dare into recovery, depending on how the opponent moves. And there's a couple of things you can throw out on GS. It's some, you know, some good GS tech if you'd like to switch up between grounded and aerial. But it didn't work out every single time. Not really able to find the damage. And now Lav has to be very careful. Because unlike the Jaehyun match, he cannot be tanking as many hits on the Mako. Mako is a very squishy gen. Very quick, but very squishy. So you kind of use that movement for defense. Using the side six spam like an absolute shitter. Oh my god. I can't believe he's doing this.
You have no clue. You have no clue what I have seen this man do to people with that signature. It's dangerous, and I'm honestly glad that he was pulling it out. I think, you know, Mako is still kind of his main, you know, low-key.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It definitely is. He knows everything about this legend. I mean, you already saw his Greatsword was playing just better already, just with the faster movement speed. He's used to it.
I'm telling you. And he tells you, hey, I don't feel a difference between movement speed and legend. You can see it when he plays. He doesn't know it, but you can clearly see it. And we're seeing it right now. Quick side spin.
That was clean though on Darkos' part. I will have to say, you know, Hammer enthusiast. Side light, reverse Sair was pretty beautiful to see. Unfortunately, he's going to get KO'd, and I know that he's, you know, more of a Greatsword player than a Hammer player.
Yep. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. He broke the half pipe, which is unfortunate. But, you know, Lav is going to be building up some damage. We know Katars and Greatsword are...
He dodged poorly. Help him. Save him. Save him. Okay,
this is
fine.
keep in mind that this is winner side tournament stock right now for both players. Exactly. So, you know, game 5.
Going to losers.
Oh yeah, who's gonna go to losers? Who's gonna have to fight their way back up? That's the thing. You know, Grand Finals is looking like it might be a little bit of a mirror match of this. I'm not gonna count anybody out though. You know, anyone can beat anyone. But if we do see this again in fully.
No, he's not good.
Oh no! He's not gonna be able to get anything off of that. Maybe if there's a platform underneath Darkos for him to panic dodge to, but.
Oh my god!
Oh, barely not KOing. Both players are so red right now. Oh my gosh, it doesn't kill. Okay.
He's dead. He's dead. It's Miracle. He's dead.
No,
he's dead.
There's no way. There's no way. Yes, and he hits the Sair off the wall. Darkos is fighting tooth and nail to get back to stage. He's on the hammer though, and the sidelight D-light isn't going to get Lavender any KOs yet. Oh, he's but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The falling Sair. Wow, Lavender barely scrapes that by. Darkos. Oh my gosh, that was two games in a row for Lav, and then 2 games in a row for Darkos, and then Lavender brings it back. He said, "You are not taking this game 5," and all I gotta say, average Greatsword kill percent. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Lav would probably love that. He's a connoisseur of telling you when a weapon is not good at killing, and he will fight tooth and nail and tell you that Mako does not kill ever. We saw it right there. That was incredibly funny. Incredibly
Oh
insane.
my
That's
God.
exactly what I wanted to see. On the edge of my seat, heart in my ass, bro. Oh my God.
Oh,
That was insane.
that was hype. That was hype. And I don't know if we can top that. I mean, I feel like we can, but
Let's see.
Woo. Well, that was a hype match, I gotta say. But up next is something hype as well.
Yes,
We are having Zavanoya versus Irani. We saw these players playing so good earlier. You know, we love both of them. Zavanoya, we've been talking so good on him about being, you know, a little new to the clan, but he's so good. He's definitely one of our best players. Again, gotta point it out, the level 100 Magyar, I'm never playing this game that much. I'm sorry. I love this game. I'm not playing it to get a level 100. You'll catch me level 99 with all legends, but oh my gosh. Yeah, but that shouldn't take away from these players though. Irani is mirroring him on the Magyar, level 33 Magyar. He's a third of the way in numbers, but probably only like a 16th in the way of XP to level 100.
Exactly.
That's just how the XP levels go. But we're going to Demon Island.
3.
If you're in
2,
Hog, you know this is the
1,
Greatsword map.
brawl.
Yeah.
You know
this
it is.
the Greatsword the map.
You know, it's
Let's-
flat all the way, no platforms, no mess, just full neutral. Both
No
players,
wall to hide on. Oh my God.
yeah, no wall to hide on.
Good
Everything-
start out from the go.
A lot of mashing
Lord.
from both players. Every time that I see the sidelight into D-light finisher, I kind of cringe.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God.
It's never on purpose, and I guarantee that.
I promise. Nobody does that unironically. Ooh, was Zavanoya getting a decent little juggle? I mean, like, this game is dead even. Irani definitely showing why he's one of the top players. Still showing that, you know, OGs do have a bit in them getting the good read. Put him off stage. Can he KO though? Not finding it, but oh my goodness.
Not quite a big, huge damage though for Irani. Keeping Zavanoya off the weapon. I say as the hammer spawns on top of him, please fix weapon spawns. I thought you did that 4 years ago. Irani though, going to be hitting the side sig, just a raw side sig on stage, catching Zavanoya's landing. Magyar side sig on Greatsword does have a decent amount of force, so it KO'd on the other side of the map.
Yes, sir. And I mean, like, hey, we hate those. And there he goes, taking a top to Zavanoya. I mean, like, right now, you can definitely tell that Irani's Greatsword skill and all-around playstyle is definitely keeping him in this game. Because you're seeing the movement mirror, and you're seeing, like, the playstyle kind of mirror to a degree. Zavanoya is having a little bit of a hard time finding that break on GS. Getting lots of damage right there is Irani. But, I mean, like, damn, bro. Right now, oh my God, good read.
It's so even. Both players are just like,
dead
they
even.
hit each other with a read, they reset neutral, they hit each other with a read, they reset neutral, back to back, and you know, on the double Magyar, this is going to last a while. Greatsword,
Yep.
it struggles to kill if you're not hitting its moves that do so. You know, I'll say that. But I mean, I'm just expecting both these players to be dark red every stock. You know, when they get KO'd, no one's gonna be an orange. And I mean, as I'm saying, there you go, Dark Red Zavanoya going to be KO'd off the top with the Endlight finisher. Irani not opting to weapon starve, some sort of gentlemanly thing going on here. I don't know.
Hey, he's a nice guy, man. I told you, he's a really nice guy. Tournament or no tournament, you'll never stop Irani from being a nice guy and a confident guy. Because he's just taking a massive damage lead right now. And Zavanoya is definitely getting punished for doing the Greatsword take-up attack and then dodge right after, and Irani is just punishing over and over.
Wow. Irani, keep in mind, has been red on this stock for 2 stocks now. Zavanoya about to lose his 3rd stock, and there we go. That's a dare from Irani, going to take him out, 2-stocking Zavanoya. We saw Zavanoya, you know, play pretty well earlier, but I think Irani is taking it back.
Yeah, he's taking it back and takes the first game on the legend, showing the youngin only in OG terms, only in, like, you know, match terms, because I don't know who's older here, but he's definitely showing the youngin that, hey, I've been around the block, I've played all these legends, so the 100 isn't special, but it's definitely something to keep your eye out for. Irani definitely taking the first game in very nice fashion. He's doing a bit of a restart right now, giving Zavanoya some time to think about what the hell just happened to him.
Yeah, what did he do wrong?
Exactly.
I mean,
What
I
did
can
he
tell
do
him what
wrong?
he did wrong, but you're not
I
gonna
mean,
hear it
like-
from me. You're not hearing it
Yep.
from me.
You're not hearing it from me, guys.
Nope.
But it's very
Don't-
good
don't
first
tell
game.
them.
I'm excited to see what the changes are going to be made though, because like as we saw in Zavanoya's last set, he did make changes like on the fly. Whenever he lost a stock, he tried to change it up a bit more. You know, he was definitely finding his hits, but you know, will it be enough to beat out Uravani? Because I mean, like, he's having a great set. Uravani, probably the only person outside of Cycles in this tourney so far that has went up against Lavender GS, and we saw what Mr. Lavender did to absolutely insane player like Cycles, who is the one, if I'm not mistaken, who put Uravani down here in the first place. So I guess Zavanoya is getting initiated in terms, just going through like some of the best players. If he wins this, he has to go up against
3,
another
2,
demon in
1,
cycles. So
brawl.
let's see what goes down. I'm interested.
See what happens. I like what Zavanoya is wearing right now.
Yes, sir.
Back when I was a 1700 noob on Greatsword, this was basically my drip, except Goldforge because it looks nicer. You know, so you cannot count out the Pharaoh. It's definitely clean. I think I'm gonna stop drip checking though and talk about these players just fishing for sidelights over and over. If we can count the amount of missed sidelights in here, give me $1 for each one.
I'd be so happy. I'd be so
I'm
happy.
flying everybody in the universe to BCX.
That's for sure. Everybody watching this stream can be slow to BCX with the amount of whips. But there we go, getting a good juggle, catching the landing, not finding the perfect hit. Ooh, trying to get something crazy. Is Zavanoya trying to show some of that level 100 tech, but you know, just not able to find it. And right now, a decent damage lead against Ravani, getting hit by a raw
On
D6
stage D6.
on stage.
Oh, into the stairs. Zavanoya showing that he is better at hammer. I mean, Irani, my fault. Zavanoya showing that he can only GC NSIG off stage with hammer for some reason, but you know, Irani kind of mogged him off stage there. I don't know what just happened.
I mean, like, Uravani actually hit him with that don't get hit by it tech. Patented by Flame, not
That's
me.
true. Just hold it, hold it, hold it, and they SD'd.
Yep.
That's what matters.
Every single time. And I'm not going to tell any lies. It seems to be working, keeping that damage on the hammer against Greatsword. My co-host here would tell you that, yeah, that's not the best way to play hammer. But Uravani's making him
No,
look dumb
I
for saying
mean,
that.
to be fair though, D-Light reverse dare is optimal. It is true if you hit the D-Light stack. So, you know, he could be going for the nair, but I mean, look, 2 D-Light dares and 2 nairs right now, and he's already on his way to red. Yeah, the stomp stare, that's all it's going to be. Zavanoya has basically no options, and hold it, and SD. Unfortunate. Irani keeping this corner control from Zavanoya, not letting him get back to stage when he knocks him off, and that's what matters. You know, we see people playing like Scythe and Gauntlets, and Cannon and stuff like that. It KOs early because you did something right.
Exactly. And that's just really good play from Uravani. And, you know, he may lose his stock here with a little bit of extra credit, nothing too insane. Zavanoya cannot find the edge guard, can't find the major damage. Ooh, looking for the wake up, getting punished for it. Getting absolutely punished for every move he made.
Oh no.
Zavanoya
doesn't punish it, and he gets hit by the fully charged D6 off stage. Zavanoya needs to do a button check or something. I don't know what he's doing, spazzing about off stage, but, you know, he got a stock taken, so GG's Irani, a beautiful ledge guard. I mean, like, Zavanoya basically got bullied off the corner all 3 stocks.
Every single time. And as you can see there, like at the last part of that stock, Zavanoya fell victim to Greatsword movement. I don't know if it happens to anybody else on any other weapons. You can definitely let me know on Twitter or in the chat. But every time you backdash on Greatsword, I promise you go like 40 feet back at the end of off stage.
Oh my gosh, the amount of times that I have like gone to hit some crazy combo on the corner, and then I am like GC sidelighting the wall for whatever reason. It's just crazy to me.
Oh my lord. And Uravani coming out the gate strong, decent damage, and by decent I mean he's in orange chief, looking for that, you know, trying to get that juggle started so he can get a quicker KO, trying to get the ground pound into Seer. I mean, like, people go for it, but like, damn bro, you're just trying to style. Zavanoya with a quick little 3-piece, 4-piece, Maybe keeping him off edge. No, not enough.
Yeah,
We're Vonnie looking
Irani's
for that
taking
recovery.
backstage control right now. Zavanoy was unable to keep it. He tried something sneaky with the GCD sig, but you know, maybe a side sig would have sufficed better. And Irani going to just wake up with the end sig as soon as he touches the ground, catching Zavanoy and KOing him off the top. Irani going to swap back to the hammer though. He knows that he's confident in this weapon and its damage build. You know, you don't need as many hits as Greatsword, but you only really get 1 or 2 at a time.
Yep, that is true. But that 1 or 2 equates to 1 Greatsword combo. So, you know, as long as you negate the damage you take, you should be pretty good, as we can see right
Yeah.
here. I mean, like, Uravani is in red, but he's on Magyar, so he ain't dying anytime soon. And look at that. 2
Wow.
D-Light theirs, and he's in orange. Now 1 there, and he's in red.
Decent.
The game is literally over already. What is happening? Oh my god, Uravani!
Oh, no, yes! Yes! That is the, like, okay, GC D-Light Recovery Dare has, like, a 20 damage window, maybe, that you can hit it true. And I'm happy to see that. I'm sorry. Excuse my screaming. I'm hyped to see that because, you know.
That was insane. I'm not gonna count. Shit.
Russian Mafia carrying off the top though, and I mean we can't discount Irani. He's getting so much extra credit right now against Zavanoya, hitting the end light, side light above the corner, nair. What's it gonna be? Holding the D-Sig, and it hits with the splash because Zavanoya reacted too quickly. Irani is just playing right now, and yeah, Zavanoya going to hit the weapon throw into recovery. Oh my gosh.
Oh, goodness. That is insane. Oh my god, is he gonna do it again?
Oh
no!
Oh, you almost got it!
He tried
Oh
to
my god,
style.
you know, the dare would have hit there if that platform wasn't there. Hashtag remove platforms.
Oh my god, he's coming back in.
Okay. Uravani is trying to style for me right now. Hitting so many
trying to get
GC
himself
stumps.
one.
Oh,
Ooh,
he misinputted with the side light and he's gonna get hit by a full combo. Zavanoy going deep off the wall to try and catch anything, but it's dangerous to be down there against Hammer in red. Like a single
God.
recovery and you're screwed. He's going for the D-Light GC D-Light tech. If he can hit this,
It's over. It's wrapped.
I'll eat my
We're-
sock.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh.
No, but it's
much
a double
damage.
D-Light. It's the D-Light GC D-Light recovery dare.
Fair. Oh my god, and he takes it.
Oh, and just D-Light recovery is all it's gonna be. Irani taking out Zavanoya again. What a clean game. Oh my lord. Irani, was that 3-0?
Yeah.
Wow.
On his own legend.
Lord
In
almighty.
Dominant fashion.
Irani showing that he is on top. Oh my gosh. That was something different.
My. Hey, Uravani really wanted to try to one-up that last set, and him alone almost managed to eclipse multiple close sets. I mean, like, oh my goodness gracious me. I don't know what they did. I don't know if there was a bet in chat. I'm about to go and check.
You know,
there is no way in hell Uravani just played like that.
I think we need a PC check. I think we need to flag his account with EAC.
1000%.
I don't know what we need to do. Uravani, that was clean. I know you can probably hear me. That's nuts. Holy lord. I think we need a break. I think we need a 3-minute break, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna see y'all with Darkos versus Uravani. 2 powerhouses. I mean, we just saw what Uravani did. Like, if he can do that again, he can do it again. I trust he can do it again. So, I'm hyped to see that. We are going to have to wait, again, like I said, this 3-minute break, and we will see you after it.
Yeah, we'll catch you afterwards. I need to catch me a breath. Holy shit.
Me too. I don't know why my throat hurts. I only have a cold and I'm screaming. Who knows? All right, we'll see you after this one.
We'll see you after this one, guys. just saw it. Like, what's going on, bro? I don't know if y'all thought the last set. We couldn't have had that break go for very long. I was way too hype. Nice was way too hype. I'm pretty sure y'all were way too hype.
Way too hype.
To see what's gonna go on next, we have losers finals. Uravani, who was playing like an absolute demon last game.
A demon!
Another absolute monster in cycles. I mean, like, hey, yo, I'm ready. I'm hyped. Forget all the talking. Tell these guys to start now.
Start now.
Brother. I am
Tell
ready.
them. Ooh, so we are seeing Irani versus Darkos.
That's dope.
Irani versus Darkos. We saw
into this first game, a losers finals. I mean, like, what's your predictions, Nice? Because Uravani got some mad momentum, and Darkos,
you know,
slash Cycles is coming off of a loss.
You know, Irani, power to him. Blessed be his name. He's not on the hammer right now, and you know, he even said in Hog that that Jaeon was his best chance. Darkos is, I mean, it's scary. Both of these players on Death Jester, not even the skin, just like his presence. So I honestly think that Cycles has this. You know, Uravani is an amazing player still, though. You saw how hype I was. I love watching Hammer.
We can tell.
You could really.
Yeah, I mean, like, I almost forgot you were sick for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, you know,
right now, another close game. You know, off to a good start once more. Cycles eating out, repeating. Oh my God, getting made. Oh my Lord! Who does that?
What was that?
Who
does that? He hit him with the side light and literally reverse Ensig. Like, he could have gotten hard punished there. If he just spot dodged, he could have like woken up and gravity canceled. No, he just knew he was gonna dodge in again because he caught his dodge in twice before that. Uravani not mixing up his dodges right now, but is going to even up the stocks without taking any damage on his second. Darkos is sitting high and pretty right now with his greatsword, you know, KOing Uravani very quickly.
I mean, like, Uravani getting massive damage though. Jesus Christ.
Hitting the 5-piece, not catching Darkos' landing. And he's going to win neutral again. He barely... Okay! I was going to say, he did not read the dodge in, but it did not matter. His dodge just didn't come back in time because he stayed in the air for that entire combo. So, yeah, Darkos is going to lose the second stock that quickly. And Uravani in the lead now.
That is insane. There's that momentum from last game coming out. Definitely getting a lot of massive damage. Cause juggling him right now. Uravani can't get to the ground for the life of him. Struggling against that sword. Finally touches earth. I'm trying to reverse the juggle, maybe? Nah. Wasn't able to do it. Not able to find too many hit cycles, getting himself back into the game in pretty quick fashion. Throwing out that N6 just as a threat. Not really to hit if it can. Uravani probably trying to catch him, but forgot it turned into a bridge.
You know, he... Oh, there we go. All right, Psycho's gonna run up and get the Ensig. Yeah, both these players are, they're either like whiffing horribly, or they're going on a crazy 5 or 7 piece. You know, there's so far damage is trading, but it's all combos. You know, we're not seeing that many 1 or 2 hits, or at least if we do, it's usually into a read. Yeah, I'm talking about this.
Oh my God, there's the read.
Down. There we go.
The read.
Barely not hitting that recovery though. Gonna hit the dare into Endlight, sidelight, Endlight. GC Ensig to show off the rocks. We already know, you know. Oh, okay, whoa.
Oh no.
I lost my train of thought because something just appeared on my screen. Something evil. I was not expecting that. Darkos on the level 100 Mako. Interesting.
I'm gonna be completely honest. This man is a demon on this legend. He is the shark of sharks. And he doesn't play this legend anymore. But trust me, he hasn't forgotten. He may not be. He'll tell you he's not the greatest on guitars. Forget that. You see, once that great sword comes out, once he starts putting those signatures in, and once he gets going, this game is about to become a bloodbath. Let's see if Uravani can hold him off and even beat him and punish him for using a squishy legend.
Let's see what happens. Obviously, we talked about it before. Mako does have just a little bit more, you know, dexterity and movement speed. It looks like he went to the 3-platform map for a reason. We know Mako is good with these slide charges. You can really mix up your opponent with them. It's similar to, you know, Rayman side sig on Axe. I mean, look at that movement. Mako is definitely the movement greatsword, and Darkos is showing that he still knows how to play it. Irani trying to get anything on the corner, going to be hitting another Sair. Is not able to ledge camp though because of the greatsword recovery into Nair. And Darkos is building up good damage.
Very good damage, but he's taking a lot of damage from very minimal engagements. Irani capitalizing on every last one of them, getting the dare.
There we go.
Right now, I mean, like, it's still a close game, but Irani definitely does have a clear advantage from the damage he is able to build up. Not only on that sword, but because Mako is so squishy and Alien has so much attack. It's like a very scary game if you keep getting hit. Like Cycles is not really able to find any hits either. It can become frustrating very quickly. Looking for those side sticks, probably trying to replicate that Lavtech from that game that he lost. No, maybe.
You know, this is... Oh, Irani just... Okay, that was weird. He DI'd, it looked like he DI'd off the wall, but he actually just DI'd off of the 2D version of it, not the 3D version of it. Keep in mind, Terminus is a map in competitive pool.
This is actually a thing, guys. I promise this isn't a joke. We're not playing on, you know, all maps. We didn't mess up the tournament setup. This game just has very interesting taste in map picks.
Next game we're gonna end up on Twilight Grove.
1000%. Best tourney map ever. But right now, you know, both players having a little bit of a hard time finding attacks and definitely trying their best not to get hit by too much damage. Irani securing a little recovery there, not enough to KO. You have to remember. Ooh, good Sair.
Sair is going to take him out. We see both players playing really smart underneath the platforms, kind of the safest place to be on this stage, especially if you're going to be fighting, you know, like a Mako with slide charging or just a Jaehyun with his quick options. It's nice to have some sort of comfort above you, and both of these players are showing that they know how to play that. And Darkos doing a little bit of a passive game right now, just running away from Irani, hoping to get any damage right now. He is at a stock disad. Irani not falling for the NSIG, and Darkos just slide charge side sigging off the wall for whatever reason.
Ooh, getting punished for using that GC side sig. Not a major punish, but still a punish nonetheless, pushing him back. Irani right now is just playing perfect punish game and getting as much extra credit as possible. Really, he could take the stock if he wanted to. But all of this damage he's building up, it's great for him right now in this situation. You have to remember, this is Terminals, 3 maps, and the highest ceiling you've ever seen in your entire life, because it's not going to KO. It's just not going to do it. And Greatsword recovery isn't like it used to be, but that D-Sig still
and it barely takes out. That barely took out. Darkos has been sitting in orange for a while now. Irani not able to build up the damage to get any sort of KO. While Darkos just slowly builds it and was able to take Irani out with... I don't even think that would have taken out. The sidelight, D-light is going to hit Darkos and knock him off stage. Koslik's tech, by the way.
There he's dead. Yeah, he's dead.
And D-light recovery. Irani taking a beautiful game on Terminus.
Oh my god.
And I expected that.
No. I mean, like, let's be real. I'm probably a bit rusty on the Mako. Maybe I hyped it up too much and he crumbled under the pressure. Who knows? But, you know, 1-1, it's going to be, they're telling us that it's going to be a good set off the jump, letting us know how it's going. And I mean, like, Irani looks like he really wants to go up for a chance at Grands at winning against Lav to get that run back. And so does Cuz switching back to the ER. Maybe that Mako just wasn't the pick. And he can find something here against Irani in this third game. Let's see.
I don't think it was the pick at all, mostly because Irani doesn't seem to fall for, you know, the slide charge D-sig or slide charge side sig kind of tech on that map. So he's going to just be sticking to the basics. A nice stomp there, almost hitting the N-sig, but it's going to be interrupted by the weapon throw, throwing Irani back up in the air, but Irani's going to get a nice little 4-piece, not hitting the finisher. Darkos hitting the stomp into nothing. I know he did not expect to hit that. Nope. And the N-sig is going to take out the weapon throw, barely passing through him because he had a hitbox close enough to Irani. Please fix that. I do not like weapon throws. Anyways, enough of what I don't like. I'm thinking what Darkos doesn't like. He does not like Irani right now, taking that game off him on the Mako. He's trying to keep any sort of advantage.
And switching back to the Magyar seemed to be the move too, because that damage that he builds on Hammer from those minimal engagements, which is really where Irani was shining last game. was those minimalistic engagements as he gets his side sit. You know, those 1 or 2 hits that he used to put Darkos off track, they really have been the thing keeping him in these games, and it just worked really well with Mako. She just couldn't take the hits, but as you can see, Magyar was taking a lot more punishment there, because Cuz is getting hit a lot more than Uravani is, in my opinion. Oh my god, going for shit!
Oh, and that KO's off the top! Uravani with a crazy combo, hitting the N-Sig into the chase dodge up Nair. Darko's losing, he was in like, what, orange or yellow or something? Off the top?
Yellow, Chief.
Wow,
top
okay.
on the sword.
You know, remember whenever I said earlier that there's seeing a lot of stocks being lost to Dark Red? Well, I'm lying. I'm just lying. Because Uravani knows how to KO on Jay on the sword off the top like that. A very beautiful combo, and he's keeping Darkos on the back rope right now.
Oh my god.
Building up some nice damage, gonna hit another N-Sig, going for the GC, but it's not gonna
Absolutely
connect. And Darkos waking
right
up at a horrible time.
Oh my god, he just dodges it. Oh my gosh. Could this be a 2-stop for Uravani? Oh my god, Darko can't find anything. He can't find, he's dead. He's dead.
He's dead. Wait. Magyar lives everything, right?
No.
He barely, you know, he rubbed against the wall, but he just did not hit it close enough to get the collision in it count. Magyar almost lived there, and Uravani 2-stocking Darkos?
And my favorite part about that game at the very end was the absolute stone face from Uravani, not even phase. He hit him and he's like, "You're dead. That's final. That's game. I'm gonna just stand here and wait for it to end." And he got it 2-1 to Uravani. Now, for anybody who's watching this, you probably don't know, but that is an upset. Like, that's an upset.
That is an upset.
Brawl.
We have people in Twitch chat, like Lavender himself, coming in saying, "How? LMAO." No clue, bro. No clue. I mean, I cannot discount Uravani, though. He has been going crazy this tournament. And, you know, we already know he's a good player, so there's no discount there. It's just, there's something going on. Maybe it's the fact that Darkos' entire city doesn't have internet and he's on a hotspot. It could possibly be that. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Uravani is cooking right now, though, with the Sair. And is that his stock? That's his stock. Waited for him to touch the wall, and he's going to be hitting the ground pound. Uravani super clean right now on his 3rd stock, barely taking any damage. Darkos can even it up, though, if he's able to play the hammer super well. You know, the hammer and the sword matchup isn't the best. He's going to throw away the hammer. Keep in mind, the moment hammer touches the ground in this game, it vanishes. But gauntlets can bounce 7 times and start a family. Okay?
Exactly. Just remember that, guys. Don't throw your hammers away. Okay?
Yep.
Unless you have another hammer prime, then you can throw it away. But that aside, right now, it looks like the pick that Uravani found, and he used it prior after but he lost the stock right there. You know, a bit of extra damage from Darkos, but he learned this prior. Sword on Jaeyun is insane. Sword is still a good weapon. Jaeyun has it. He has some pretty decent signatures with it. Nothing to really write home about, but they're good enough. They get the job done. And it was really working out against that hammer as nice as saying, but no, cause on the Greatsword, it's like, yeah, nah, we're not doing that anymore. Get that out of here. It's over.
Yeah,
it's
Uravani wasting his dodge with that GC, and he's going to be punished on his landing, getting his stock taken out. You know, he was in red, but he could have avoided a lot of damage near the end there. I believe he was near orange whenever that combo started to KO him. Darkos
Oh my god, he went for extra. He went for prime real estate and messed up. Oh my god, he's cooked. That's Jaeyun right there.
And that is the side sig taking... Wow, taking Darkos out. Uravani is clean on his stock right now.
Trying to build up that damage on sword again. He knew he'd have hammer in it. No, Darkos going straight into the Greatsword. He said, forget the hammer, I'm throwing that away. I need to get this damage. And Uravani is taking all of that damage in orange. Now in red, Uravani just gives away.
Oh my lord! Darkos said, screw you! I'm taking this game back. He wanted to go to a game 5. He was not letting Uravani get the upset twice in a row. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I do know that I just got kicked from the game room.
They probably thought you were casting on your party with information. That's why I'm still here. Totally the reason that happened. Anyways, though,
definitely not a bug.
Definitely not a bug. You know, it's perfect.
3,
has
2,
flaws.
1.
And this match
brawl.
should have 0 flaws. Game 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, this is game 5. It is 2-2 right now. We are game 5, and I believe this is loser side. Going to a game 5 and losers final, like like we were saying earlier, we have some hype matches, we have some powerhouses. These players don't spar often, so it's not often we get to see them fight, especially Irani. I've never seen this guy fight anybody, but he's showing me that I need to watch his spars more.
100%, and you should watch his YouTube channel too. I mean, like, he is a tuber, totally tuber. Trust me. Good guy, fun guy. You should watch him. And as he gets a good little fun guy combo there, a good delay recovery on the sword. Not enough to KO, but it deals you some damage. Trying to find those attacks, still sticking with the sword anyways, and he's still getting that damage on Cuz. Oh my God! Did
he just he did a short hop and then instantly GC'd to spot dodge his signature and then immediately threw his signature out. That was a crazy wake up by Darkos. Some sort of wake up punish. I don't even know what's called that, but he took Irvani stock, and that's what matters. And now both players are just fighting for any sort of momentum in neutral. Darkos getting hit by a 3-piece. He's not going to lose the offstage. Getting back, but yeah, Irvani definitely would have hit that if he didn't, kind of fail his inputs.
Ooh,
yeah.
That's it.
And that's the delay recovery off the top. Irvani not taking too much damage on his second stock, is still pretty even with Darkos. Going to opt to stay on the sword. Unfortunately, spot dodged and gave Darkos some room to get his hammer. So let's see if he can pull his hammer out. No, he's just going to throw it away.
Yep. he just doesn't have it like Irvani does, man. That's just, he knows what he's good at. He's a great sword player. That's why he's in the clan. Irvani definitely a lot more versatile than Cuz is, and it's showing because this sword is keeping him in the game, and that's for sure. Darkos having hell trying to play around it, taking up a lot of damage on himself. Magyar does have high defense, but he's not invincible. Cuz needs to remember this because he is taking major hits right now. Major hits.
Darkos needs to play a little bit more patient. He just keeps kind of giving Irvani ways to attack or ways to avoid him by going a little too fast. That was a nice spot dodge to avoid the side sig, and the Sair is going to hit stacked. So
oh my God,
he's going to be off stage. He narrowly avoids that D-sig, and Darkos is fighting for stage control. That dare is almost hit. Irvani with a nice GC sidelight on arm just to get any sort of stage control. And he's going to just throw a raw side sig. He knew Irvani was going to panic because, every single time that Darkos has come in with a move, Irvani has jumped. I want you to keep in mind, Irvani is a jumper. He's pancaking. If you know what that means, he's pancaking.
No, we're not going to make that a term. We're not doing
it. Is a term. It is a term.
No, we're not making it a term. Let it go. And Irvani doesn't want it to be a term. He's taking out Darkos, the man who is making him get accused of such heinous crimes. And right now, pretty close last stock. You may say, are you blind? Yes, I have glasses on, so I am technically blind. But I mean, like, if you've seen these two players, like I've been seeing them, this damage lead is nothing. Darkos can definitely win this, but Irvani can at least even it up. And as we see right here, getting it.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Not going to KO Psychos off the top, but he is so low. Going for the delay recovery, not going to hit. Hitting a sidelight. This is tourney stock. This is game 5 tourney stock. Darkos is waking up with some crazy stuff, trying to get any sort of damage. Oh, hitting the dash jump Sair. Irvani and Darkos are both on their last hit right now. Last damaging hit, or last forceful hit. Irvani throwing away his weapon. He's side six for no reason. Center stage, and Irvani's gonna get hit by it again. Darkos is in his brain right now. He's tickling his prefrontal cortex, and he's saying, "I know you're gonna jump, boy. I know you're gonna jump." And he does it twice in a row. And Darkos is going to reverse the upset that Irvani was about to get on him and go to grand final.
Yeah, his mic just completely peaked out because of how insane that was right there. But he was saying before he completely died out, Cuz is going back into grand finals, going right into the next game. And I mean, like, he must be feeling good because he pulled it out by the skin of his teeth. I don't know if he talked to Zavanoya before to learn the ranges, but if you played Magyar, you know that hitbox is very deceiving. And he used it to the fullest, getting 2 very clean stock and just managing to pull it out over Irvani, who I'm telling you, insane play. I did not expect that. He was on top of his game. You need to keep up with that man, and he's coming out with bigger things in the future. I promise that for sure. Love the game. Quick third place too for Uravan. He may be out of the tournament, but he podiumed, showing that he's definitely up there. The OGs knows what's going down in house, and I mean, like, now we're going to have another master versus student game again. The rematch. The master picking up a couple of tricks, and the student, high off of his last win, may not have been a dominant win, but definitely high off of his win. Probably going to come straight in again, ready, focused, and I'm hoping y'all are ready for this next match because it's about to go crazy. You saw winners finals. This is grand. These two now know, hey, y'all might think it's not a lot of money. These two are like $50. I beat your ass. Forget the $50. They just want to beat your ass. That's it. You know it. That's it. Just it. Oh man, you might go over there. I mean,
yeah. So I kind of lagged out, and then without realizing, I was like talking for another full 30 seconds, and then I was like, oh. So you basically said what I said though. So who cares? I'm glad we're on the same page about things. Right now we have Darkos just staying on the Magyar and Lavender on the Negan now instead of being on just Jae-Yun, pulling out the Mountain Dew colors with the green bat. I don't know.
Man, I mean, like, this is just like, I'm ready, man. I'm hyped, but I really need a breather. Oh my God, Lav's taking out the paddle. Is he really going to actually like beat his ass?
He listened to me, and he pulled out the paddle.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes, I did get snapped from existence. I don't know what happened there, but I'm back, and I'm ready to see this hype match. Just waiting for some striking to go in. Lavender, top seed, so he gets to strike first. He's taking out all of the good maps, man.
I'm glad. I'm glad he's taking out all of the good maps. We're going over to Demon Island. The Greatsword Classic. Lav on Negan in specific. Yeah, Jae-Yun crossover. Fairly honest crossover. Signatures stay around the same. Nothing too out of the ordinary. But we're going into this first game. Let's see if Lav can start out strong like he did last time, or if Cycles isn't going to get cooked up by it.
Lavender showing that he knows how to play this neutral with unarmed. Hammer does struggle against the unarmed a lot, and Darkos is opting to stick onto it instead of throwing it away this time. I will say this matchup is not easy for Hammer. I mean, okay, Lavender's trolling by not just reverse end lighting there. He could have gotten a 7-piece. But, we'll ignore that. Darkos is on the Greatsword now, so we're going to see him tee up. Maybe if he doesn't get a stock taken early, getting the chase dodge up, and Lavender is forced to stare him back to stage to be able to live. And so, that could have been very different.
That's it. That could be it. Ooh, that's it. That he didn't touch. No, he saved him. He's retarded. And he's trying to kill himself. Oh my God.
And Lavender reverses it just like that. Darkos unable to take his stock off. I know Lavender is sweating right now because he SD'd like 3 times on the corner there.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, and so, Darkos able to take it back, and I mean, not Darkos. Lavender able to take it back. Darkos is trying to take it back right now, throwing out the side sig. Lavender is not a panic jumper, so he's probably not going to hit him as much as you would with the jump Sare. And now Lavender finally getting his Greatsword.
He's cooked.
And
oh
my gosh! My Magyar does not get KO'd and hits the 3-piece on the way down. Lavender with a beautiful, what was that? Was that 5 or 7? I couldn't count. I didn't count.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that was a 5-piece, and then he got that last extra part to make it 8, even though it may have been a disjointed 8. And he completely took Darkos out. Darkos just cannot find anything against Lav. These two, I don't know if they gassed themselves out. Darkos had a hell of a set to play against, so he's definitely tired. Lav could possibly still be tired from that banger set they played in winners. Darkos getting major damage with a solid read right there.
A clean out dodge read.
Ooh, Lav is finding these reads, but they're just not connecting. Right now,
Lavender
Darkos really needs to be finding this damage, and oh my God, that's it.
There we go. That's true.
It's probably the worst read I have ever seen.
What was that? D-light, side light, nair?
Well, I don't even know, bro. It looked like he did end light, side light, end light, purple.
Oh, end light.
I mean, like, bro was just throwing stuff out, but he KO'd. We take those. Sometimes your opponent just walks into shit. That's it.
I mean, we kind of saw that with Darkos though. He took out Irani literally just walking into his side sigs. Like 3 times in a row, and I mean, I'd feel bad if that was my last stock. But, you know, Darkos keeping up the pressure. That's the thing. He knows how to keep up the pressure. So does Lavender though, and Lavender already being hit by a 3-piece, and then by a read, hit by the 7. Was that 7 or was that 5? And yeah, wow. So Darkos just kind of 0 to death Lavender.
And if you guys don't know why Lavender got 0 to death, he refused to use the dodge button and kept spamming recovery. That's why you guys saw so many stars. And once again, there goes the stars once more. Lavender just getting just getting peace. Oh my god, he's taking his stuff.
Oh,
he's stealing.
Oh wait.
Oh, he tried to steal.
Oh, Darkos would have gotten back there even if he didn't hit him with the recovery just because of Magyar and Sig. Lavender kind of selling his stock right now. The onstage ground pound just shook my entire house. And the side sig is going to take Lavender off the stage. Darkos is doing what Lavender did to him last game right now, except, you know, a little bit better, I would say.
Yeah, they're doing his job. He's like, all right, student, I taught you all the things you know, and I'm gonna show you that I taught you. And it proceeds to like absolutely show, and just like repeat last game, but with the roles reversed. Lavender now taking a little bit more of a, you know, sword-driven approach, taking a book out of the Uravani, a page out of the Uravani book, and not a book out of the Uravani library.
No, I was gonna say, oh there could be a library. There
could be a library, for all I know. And Darkos actually fending off against there with hammer near, but
sidelight.
The paddle taking him out. Lavender has quite a deficit to work back from. Can he outdo his master? Can he do what his master couldn't and win and get a reverse 3 stock? Or is he just cooked? And he's getting the damage, trying to prove that it's possible.
He's catching these landings pretty well, but Darkos was able to get away from it. Lavender was just a little bit too quick on trying to read, and so he missed the timing. And he's building this damage back. Both players stacked whiffing on each other in opposite directions. I love Greatsword. And Darkos gets a very clean combo. Gonna take Lav off, juggling him a little bit.
God.
Lavender with the weapon throw down into D-Light, into Sidelight. And
try to hit him with the Uravani tech, but this is not Uravani, bro. He knows the actual spacing for that signature. This is Lavender GS we're talking about. Killing off the top in red final stock. Will he pull it off? Will he get the reversal and shut him out?
I think it's possible. I really think it's possible.
Oh my god.
Darkos has been kind of struggling under pressure like this lately, and I know Lavender's teed up right now. He's just getting all the damage, but the Sarah's gonna take out.
Man. That right there was a hammer moment. If he was on Katars, he'd have lived. If he was on sword, he may have died. I don't think so, but hammer, just enough. Hammer, why Magyar players love him. To be completely honest with you, it's nothing to do with Greatsword. Have you seen his signatures? Let's be real now, guys.
Let's be real. And,
that's a great game.
We saw the first game, we saw Lavender get a really clean, I believe that was 2 stock, but basically a JV3 against Darkos, and Darkos almost did it back, but Lavender brought it back to last stock like orange. So if he just plays safer on his first 2 stocks, I think he might have this. He might show that he's on top, and that's why he stayed in winner side the entire time.
Exactly. Showing the difference between the master and the student, and maybe things have turned around. Getting a beautiful read into a Seer. I mean, like, he's hard reading Darkos even in the air right now. Darkos definitely keeping up the edge guard. Lav's having a hard time finding his way back to stage, just eking under, getting Darkos' read, not knowing that you can't get the full damage. Oh my god!
Oh my lord! Lavender just continuing to attack in that direction, doesn't even need to stop and wait. Darkos is going to be caught with a 3-piece after missing the D-Light finisher. I was hoping to see that D-Light finisher hit, but you know.
Me too.
You know,
we all kind of hope for it a little bit.
In this high level, it's going to be hard. Lavender's fishing for it, though. He knows exactly what he wants to do on this corner. Give Darkos a hard time, and he just chases him with that Magyar side sig. It is scary. If you look at the actual animation for that signature, you know, it's a little bit... I don't know, maybe my eyes are bad. For me, it's a little blurry in game, but I'm sure if somebody has really good eyes, it's horrifying. It's out of a horror movie.
And I mean, like, Darkos definitely used it perfectly to scare Lav so hard it took him out of his pants and out of his stuff. I mean, like, but right now, you know, it's a pretty good game. Lav, again, on the sword right now, still keeping himself in the game, building that damage. Seems like Darkos may have a bit of a weakness against sword right now, and it is showing and being very prevalent in this game. I hope none of Darkos' ops are after him right now or watching this, because they may have found the Darkos pick. Lav getting the second stock.
Enlight is going to catch Psychos. He's not able to even touch the ground before hit by the full 3-piece. So Lavender out here in orange, which, you know, I mean, he's in hammer kill percent, but Darkos might be in greatsword getting bodied percent right now. Lavender is getting everything. The D-Light into Enlight, that's true on the corner. Keep in mind, only because he can fall over, and he's able to avoid that D-Stake and hits the 3-piece in the opposite direction. So right now, Darkos is out, just like that.
Lavender.
2-1 for Lavender.
2-1. That was a crazy set by Lav. He was like, okay, I got cooked last time, but I need this money, bro, and I need this rep. Now he can not only say that he is better than Darkos, he beat him in tournament, he beat him in multiple sets, and he got $50 out of it. That's so much up to have on Darkos, but knowing Darkos, especially from those Irani sets, he's not an easy man to go down. He's not going to take anything lying down, and it's going to make for a great set. Do we see a game 5, or does Lav close it out 3-1? Let's find out. Game 4.
Game 4. I'm hyped. I saw Darkos a little cheeky at the beginning of this round, running straight towards Lavender, like not even jumping or dash. Like he just dashed over there and was about to endlight him. Lav obviously fighting for the weapon instead of going for some cheeky unarmed. So you know, he has the advantage, and he's continuing to keep the advantage right now. Darkos is in red already. Lavender is not that much damaged, but you know, Darkos could bring it back right now if he catches some clean landings. Lavender is fighting for the center stage control. Or if he picks up hammer, yes. Just a few hits.
Getting the most untrue hard read garbage you have ever seen in your entire life.
I mean,
he just did double sidelight.
It's clearly true because he hit it. Think about it.
Yeah, totally wasn't Darkos getting absolutely floored because he didn't want to dodge. And Lavender just continues the train of damage. What the hell? Cause he's just fighting for his life at this point. Get back into the game, man. Come on. We believe Psychos can do it. Or maybe he's gassed out from the Uravani fight. I don't know, but Lavender is just capitalizing on every turn, and he's getting so much damage from it. Oh my god.
You know, I think Lav is slowly achieving flow state right now. He's keeping Darkos on his heels, and I mean, game 5 being a whole entire thing below is just, it's stressful. It's stressful. I know it is, and so I know Lavender has his confidence right now. He is.
Oh my god.
Oh, there. That's a true combo. We should all know that. You gotta practice that.
Turning situation for Psychos. He better not throw. Lavender GS is like, nah, this is my tourney, son. Get out of here. You are the master back in the past. Nowadays, I'm on top. I'm king. I ain't going down so easy. I don't care if you're on Lavender.
If Lavender finds a way to lose this, the GS needs to get out of his name.
1000%. GS out of his name. He has to join a clan he doesn't like, or like a clan he doesn't want to be in.
4, 5, 6. Hits
oh
the 6
my
piece.
god!
I actually started counting that time, and Darkos is going to GC D-Light, going to take him out. That is a beautiful little, you know. Oh
my god,
no.
the respect.
Oh no.
I think the Masters accepted it. I think the Masters accepted it. I think it's over, guys.
Lavender just fishing. Oh, looks like they're gonna play a little bit of Tekken mid-game, and Darkos immediately waking up with a little bit of a 2-piece. Lavender going for any sort of KO option he can. And he's on the sword now. Darkos is really just fighting to get anything. I know, my heart is pumping right now. Darkos is off stage on his last tournament stock on loser side. Keep in mind, even if he won this, he would have to fight Lavender again for another best of 5. So this is really a war of attrition. Hitting Lavender with the 2-piece off the corner, not able to get anything else. Darkos is fighting for his life right now. Narrowly avoids that. Hits by the Endlight on sword, and he's just a little bit too low. I think he's KO'd. The weapon though is gonna take him out. Never mind, he's on Magyar! Oh my gosh, Magyar lives everything in. Okay, that was a little anticlimactic. Lavender going to hit him with the Sarah to KO in 3-1 Darkos. I'm out of breath.
here was insane. Now it's my turn to scream. Let's go! That's my boy. That's my boy.
That's my boy.
He did it. He freaking did it. Lavender playing probably one of his most insane tourney runs, showing that he is on top in a House of Greatsword tourney. I mean, like, winning not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5 games in a row.
5 in a row.
Straight.
You know,
he hasn't lost.
I was gonna say, looking at Lavender, obviously he had 2 people DQ against him, but kind of everyone had 2 people DQ, so you know, we're all even. Basically started top 8, but I want to look at his games. Okay, he 2-0s Hleb. Okay, GG's.
Nope.
And then Hleb goes to lower bracket to body me. We don't talk about that. Actually, no, he bodied me first. My fault. I got dropped by Skeeksex, but we don't talk about that. And then Lavender, 3-2 against Darkos, and then 3-1 against Darkos, just like that. And I gotta say, both of these players were running their sides of the bracket. They were truly running them. We had game 1, I believe. Yeah, game 1 was Darkos versus Irani. We got to see a 3-0, and I believe there's even a 3-stock in there too. Just amazing players all around, and oh my gosh, I'm out of breath, but I'm also, that was hype. I gotta give it to these players for just showing us Greatsword on top.
I'm telling you, bro.
There is a better turnout for high skilled Greatsword players in this in-house tourney than we had in the Greatsword weapon wielder tournament that Skeeksex hosted.
Get shit on Ski.
Hey, we can't talk bad about Ski. We still love you, Ski. But you know, when you run an in-house tourney, everyone is gonna want to be in, because you know it doesn't matter the prize pool, it doesn't matter the seeding, it doesn't matter the placement. Everyone is here to have so much fun, and I believe everyone did. Even, you know, HLab was talking about it, or Irani was talking about it. Everybody had so much fun. Well played, everybody. What do you want to say, Diz? What do you have to sign out with?
I mean, like, to sign out, man, I love all of y'all. I love being in House of Greatsword. This is way too much fun. This entire thing was way too much fun. I'm not gonna lie. I hope we do it again, praying to the GS gods, the people up top, because this was hella fun. Hopefully we have a bigger turnout next time. I mean, like, GG's to Lav, GG's to Psychos, the hotspot demon, and GG to Uravani for making some of these sets some of the most fun sets to watch.
So hype. It's just so hype.
I'm telling you. Damn.
Well, Lord, I need to go take a shower. I'm a little sweaty from all that yelling. I even have my fan at full blast. It does not matter.
It doesn't matter.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Everybody performed so well. It doesn't matter what placement you got. Thank you for coming out. I'm so happy to see all these familiar faces. I'm so happy to cast for them. Y'all learned a little bit of Greatsword lore, House of Greatsword lore, you know, if you're not in Hog watching this, so congrats on getting in on that. I would like to shout out again Skeeksex for tomorrow. He is having the Weapon Wielders Cannon. Make sure to sign up for that, okay? These Weapon Wielder tournaments, they're having beautiful turnouts. He's having great people every single time. So, you know, go out, sign up. You don't even need to play, but just sign up, you know? Just like put your name on the roster. If you see a little DQ next to your name, no one's going to be mad at you. No one cares. So just sign up now, right now, before the stream ends. Right now. Do that.
Just do it.
And thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for watching the House of Greatsword Trials of the House tournament. I'm hyped for the next one. I'm genuinely hyped for the next one. I've been your caster, Spiorg, or Nice, or 9 Dexterity Cassidy, or 10 Defense Magyar, or whatever billions of names. I have too many names, but you know me. And Frosty, yeah, that too. And Diz, you have any sign-out words? You have any words you want to say before we leave?
My final sign-out words are: stay cool, stay calm, hog on top, and get the hell out of here.
Get out! Get out! Bye! We love y'all! See you in general chat!
See you in general, for real. Oh.